Each time you load a new worksheet in CAD Calc or Graphic Calc, it loads the default worksheet. Now, default worksheet called default.gmt is shipped with the software, but you can set up the defaults to your own preferences. And here are the things you can have in your default file. So to set up a default file of your own, just start a new worksheet. And this is loaded the file that was shipped with the software, but now you can set it up to your own preferences. So first, for example, you can allocate a separate color and style to any of the entities. Let's say if you want all lines to be blue, so you click on the line tool and select colors and then go blue here and then say OK. So the lines will be blue. You can also have a default line style for the you can select a style, but that'll be the default style for the line. And you can, for example, if all the circles you want to be red, you just select red. Like that, you can allocate the style to all of the entities, the default style. Then the next thing you can do is you can set up the precision of your default dimensions and calculation results. So it depends if you're working with very high precision designs, you can set it up to 10 decimal places because software is following double precision floating point accuracy. So you can set the default value of the results of your calculations and your dimensions. Of course, you can come back and then select any dimension or calculation result and change the precision of the result. You can also, under the option menu, you have preferences, and the pick aperture is the resolution within which the pick tool will work. So it's unless you are working with very dense geometry, it's good to have the pick aperture set at medium. The value bar decimal places controls a number of decimal places that will be displayed in the value bar. The sketch mode and infer constraints are set. You can set them here. You can also set your unit system that you'll be working with. If you want to work with inches, just select inches. And so these are the default options. The infer constraints and sketch mode are also available in the right mouse button. So if you turn sketch mode on here, then the preferences will show the sketch mode on. So these can be turned on and off later on, but you can have a default value the way you want it to be. You can also select the text font, which will be your default font. There's all the fonts that you have available on your computer. You can select from there, but you can say that you want Arial 16 to be your default font style for your text and dimensions. Then there is a nice feature here. For example, if I have a line here, then there's a command here called, and I open it, so it shows me the value bar here. You can control the default fonts of these under the control of next font, so you can choose any font that you want, and that will become your default font for the value bar display and your prompts and indicators here. And the last thing you can also set up in default is your coordinates. So if you turn coordinates on, the coordinates will be displayed here, the current cursor coordinate, or you can turn it off if you don't want to see. So you can, let's say, turn it on, delete it so that it's blank, and then you can go save as default, and it'll tell you if you want to replace the existing default, you say yes, and then next time if you load a new file, it'll be following the defaults that you set up. So this way you can customize the CAD Calc or Graphic Calc work environment to suit your own preferences. Thank you.